According to the latest data, over 67.6 million voters cast their ballots in the 5-yearly polls, which is equivalent to 98.43%. Hậu Giang province had the highest turnout rate, with 99.99%, followed by Trà Vinh and Lào Cai provinces, with 99.98%. Most election teams reported that the election had concluded at the planned time, which was 7 p.m., while some ended later at around 9 p.m. The majority of voters said that the election showed democracy and innovation and promoted people's mastery.
The election was a great success. The high voter turnout rate demonstrates voter trust and desire to build a socialist rules of law state despite the impact of the COVID-19. The election was held smoothly and professionally. There were no incidents reported at any of the polling stations across the country.
The rights of voters in quarantine sites were also protected. Ballot boxes were disinfected and sent to every voter in quarantine. In hospitals, information boards and candidates' action plans were displayed at the corridors. People wore masks, had their body temperatures measured, disinfected their hands, and maintained a distance when they came to vote. For the first time, soldiers and people on Trường Sa or Spratly Islands cast their ballots on the same day as voters did on the mainland.
The election demonstrated the strength of the people and the great unity of the nation. This led the Vietnamese revolutionaries to victory under the leadership of the party and alcohol, and have contributed to significant and historic achievements in the country's recent development.
This year's elections took place at a time when the pandemic started getting complicated. The government and localities have been working closely and have been determined to organize safe and fruitful elections.
The election showed great trust and solidarity among the people. The voter turnout rates in remote and mountainous areas are high. People didn't mind walking 1 to 2 kilometers to cast their ballots. People's trust and unity were the decisive factors.
Despite the complication of the COVID-19 pandemic, the elections were still carefully prepared and organized successfully, while disease prevention was upheld. People were still willing to vote. We felt the festive atmosphere created by the elections everywhere.
Voters had high expectations for the 500 deputies of the 15th National Assembly, nearly 270,000 People's Council members who were elected will be representing the people's will and aspirations. The elections have concluded fruitfully, and over 67.6 million voters had exercised their right to vote.